Hi Internet, thanks for joining me today. Let's do a Thursday New York Times crossword puzzle. This one from September 4th, 2025. The constructor is Colin Ernst. Will Shorts is the editor, and I'm John Appleseed, your host on the channel. And let's see what we have here today. One across is a train unit, a train car, maybe? 14 across, tap it. Don't know. 17 across, baseball great who said, "If I'd just tried for them dinky singles, I could have batted around 600. Babe Ruth fits in 8 letters. Let's try it. 1 down, part of an airplane. Airplanes have cabins, I think. 2 down, where Davy Crockett died, with the. Let's remember that. It's the Alamo. So 14 across, tap it. The Alt key? I'm not sure. 3 down, athlete tackling El Capitan. For example, El Capitan is a climbing, that's a mountain or a rock structure, right? So ale could be something you tap. And then, what is a rock climbing athlete? I'm not sure. 20 across, untouchable. No. Immune? I'm immune to prosecution or something. 23 across, genre for Sunset Boulevard. That is a noir film. Maybe Babe Ruth is wrong. 18 down is Problem Solver's Cry, Eureka. Does seem to fit. Reb. Oh, 4 down, relative of a gull. Tern is a seabird. 4 across, one means of going up a hill. A key bar takes you up a ski slope. 5 down, down. I'm feeling blue and down. You ain't been blue. No, no, no. You ain't been blue till you've had that mood indigo. So I think blue for feeling down works. Turn looks right. T-bar looks right for 4 across. 15 across, Reese Witherspoon's role in Legally Blonde was L, I think. Alt country for 6 down is a music genre. And then 7 down, C49 down. Let's take a look at that. With 7 down, a worker who likely knows the ropes. And REHS. I can't think of a word that has that combination, nor can I think of REBM. Maybe we're rebusing something into these? I don't know. 22 down is blank. That love, so gentle in his view, should be so tyrannous and rough in proof. A quote from Romeo and Juliet. Is it alas? Alas, that love, so gentle in his view, should be so tyrannous and rough in proof. Yeah. I think I understand that a little bit. 8 across, builds. Don't know. 16 across, fictional land of magic and talking animals. Nope. 19 across, playground retort. That's usually am to, are so, something like that. R2 might fit here. 9 down, hurry. No. 10 down, wiped out. 11 down is blank international. Channel seen in hotel rooms worldwide. IFC International? I'm not sure. 12 down, deck the halls contraction. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. I think that's what that is. 13 down, blank Tiago, largest of the Cape Verde Islands. Is that Santiago? I'm going to come back to that. I have some thoughts on that. 24 across, designation for some audio connectors. It can be male and female. 31 across is give and take. Trade, swap. 424 down, New York Rangers home. They play in Madison Square Garden. Let's try swap and figure out what is going on with 7 down. 8 down, a bunch of fruit may grow on it, a grapevine. Ooh, are we switching things around? Grapevine could be switched to grave pine. Builds for 8 across. Narnia is a fictional land of magic and talking animals. I think this is Santiago. So Iago is the Spanish word for James, but Saint James, for some reason, Saint James is combined into one word, Santiago. You see that as a city name in Chile and Cuba. I've never seen space Tiago before, but Cape Verde has an unusual kind of Spanish, I think. Although now playground retort, would that end in an OS? Is it São Tiago, Portuguese? Cape Verde, do they speak Portuguese there? They might. Okay, let's try R. 'Tis the season. Grave Pine won't work if Narnia is correct. I'm a little bit confused already. We're only 5 minutes in. Hurry, haste, wiped out, erased. 25 across, inch forward. Can be to edge forward. 11 down. Just don't know what that is. Builds and I don't know. 36 across, lose firmness. I like sag. For that, 37 down, clown, a goof. Can be a clown. 32 across, word with stop or prize. No. Door. Door stop, door prize. Wiped out, this is past tense. Erased. Door stop, door prize. For 32 across, 38 across is punk subculture. Could be emo, maybe. 40 across, woke. Nope. 45 across, struggle to decide. No. And 50 across, in good shape, fit. 26 down, investors' question for a startup, to which these other highlighted clues reply, yes. Investors' question for a startup. No. One of the Addams family for 27 down. Gomez, I think, was the father. 28 down, slowly diminish. Could be erode. Let's try emo for 38 across, the punk subculture. 40 across is woke. Roused, maybe. 41 down, weddings. Could be unions. We want to put a U there. So let's try roused. For woke, I think woke up in the sense there. Does it sell or something? Struggle to decide. Is it an IZE? $45 down, fool. Could be an ass and then agonize. Oh, grapevine spelled backwards. Grapevine. Okay, and then 33 down is rock climber spelled backwards. And 7 down, what was the clue for that? C49 down. A worker who likely knows the ropes. Some kind of washer. Kind of washer would know the ropes. A window washer would know the ropes from that little what is that called that they stand on, the little platform that goes up and down outside the windows of a tall building. Okay, a window washer would have to know the ropes if they're using one of those devices. All right, so we're reversing these answers. And 26, the investor's question for a startup, does it, what is it doing? It's ascending, it is, I don't know. Still baffled. Okay, hurry and builds. The tension builds it, or you erect a building. And then 11 down, CNN International is seen in hotel rooms overseas. I can so is what the playground retort is, and then hurry is to race somewhere. Okay, so it is a sow. Yeah, and Cape Verde, they must speak Portuguese there. I'm thinking of the Canary Islands where they might speak Spanish. Okay, that works. So my mistake there. 29 across, had the reins, led. 33 across, financial support, backing. 39 across, world capital in central Anatolia. That's in Turkey, and the capital of Turkey is Ankara. 42 across is that little thing you do. A tick is a little thing some people do. 46 across, blank roll. I'm on a roll. And 51 across, corn syrup brand. That's Caro syrup. Let me check these downs. Dyeing technique is batik. Yes, 34 down. Jungian archetype is the anima and the animus. 47 down. Right as music. It's Caro syrup. You can notate music. You would notate a score. Or I like compose better, but I'm on a roll. I think that works. 456 across is helped temporarily with over. Here's something to tide you over. My help will tided you over. Gossip is dirt for 30 down. 43 across, initials for cinephiles. Probably the movie channel, TMC, or Turner Classic Movies, TCM. 44 down, traffic director, could be a cone. An orange traffic cone. Let's try Turner, or the movie channel for 43 across. 48 across, spreadsheet units are rows. And 52 across, Book of Mormon book. There is a Book of Enos inside the Book of Mormon, I happen to know. And 35 down, who popularized the proverb, with great power comes great responsibility. That's a quote from Spider-Man. So it spells Spider-Man upside down like this. Still not quite sure what the revealer will tell us. 60 across is high-end suit, Armani. $65 across, milieu for the Flying Melendez. They were a trapeze act, I think. Okay, so a circus big top is what that is. Then 68 across, celestial omens to some. Comets might be celestial omens. Epitome of simplicity for 60 down is ABC. ABC. That's how elementary it's gonna be when we fall in love. So 57 down, when ties get untied, is in overtime, in OT. Comets is correct, I think. 62 down, Lion Keeper, MGM has a lion is their logo, that little lion roaring at the beginning of the movie. Flying Down to Rio is a 1933 film, I guess. I think Fred Astaire was in that. 61 down. And 60 down, ABC is the epitome of simplicity, as noted in that song I was just singing. 64 down, Start to Count. Don't know. 58 down, blank in 3. No. 59 down, place offering a rise and shine breakfast. I think IHOP has that on their menu. 69 across, make tears weep. 66 across, obsessed with, into. 63 across, locale for a couple's cruise. And is this going to go backwards as well? I don't know. 64 down, start to count. I guess one would be the first. If you start counting, one would be the first thing you say. 58 down, blank in 3. Chops for 58 across. No. 53 across, plant watcher for short. OSHA, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, monitors industrial plants, factories. Chops. Minces, like to chop finely. Then mate and 3, I guess, I don't know that that's a common phrase, but it might be something you see in a chess game or chess puzzle, mate and 3. Noah's Ark is a couple's cruise. I think I've seen that joke before as a clue for Noah's Ark. Does it scale? Is something you ask about investments, because it's going to grow. And I guess scale in the sense of to climb, like a rock climber scales El Capitan. So this is what the answers are doing. They are scaling from the bottom of the grid toward the top. I guess that works. 54 down. Subs are heroes, sub sandwiches. 55 down, invite from atop the stairs. I'll ask you up from the top of the stairs. 67 across, blank Reed in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is Lou Reed. Hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. And then 70 across is a mind meld, ESP, and P finishes the puzzle. There we go. I've a confusing theme for me today. Couldn't figure out that we were going backwards or upside down in reverse. And then I think once I figured that out, I had 2 clues in reversed, but still couldn't figure out what the revealer was going to say. So here I had to figure out the gimmick, the shenanigans, in order to figure out what the revealer was going to be. Does it scale? All right, that was difficult today, but 15 minutes and 5 seconds is not bad for a Thursday. All right, I hope you enjoyed watching. Please come back for more puzzles and games, and I'll see you next time.